What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Maury's Music. Another edition of, well, it's not another edition. This is the first edition of D-35 versus D-35 versus D-35 versus D-35. We're going to pair up 4 Martin D-35s and see, do they sound different? If they do sound different, how do they sound different? Did they sound different enough? All those burning questions, we're going to answer them. We're going to play 4 exact guitars wearing strings that are exactly as old as each other. We're going to see if serial number 680 sounds better than serial number 013, better than serial number 100, better than serial number 577. And when I say that, I'm referring to the ending 3 digits in the serial number, and you'll find those pictures on the Images tab of our D-35 product page. So during this whole process, anytime you want to get a better look at any of these instruments, head over to maurysmusic.com, click on the D-35, and then you'll click on the Images tab, where you'll see 8 pictures of this one, 8 pictures of that one, so on, so forth. It's really, I'll put my bias in front of the video here. I think these sound very similar. I think Martin guitars in general, most especially the standard series and above, are extremely consistent, and I would urge you to always probably base your choice on what these look like, because as you can tell, the 3-piece back can look very different sometimes. Every once in a while you get a top that looks different than another, but I think these sound really close, and I'll say that up front. After I say that, your ears will tell you, but I do hope you find the same thing that I do. You can buy a D-35 long distance, and you know you're getting a D-35. Harvey Manning, hello from Zachary, Louisiana. What's up, Harvey? It's been an awful long time since we talked, about 12 hours or so. Harvey was front and center on yesterday's concert. Martin versus Martin was a lot of fun. Thank you for being there. We're going to start things off with a D-35. You knew that was coming. This specific serial number that I'm playing first, it ends in 680, and I have taped them. So I don't know if you can see these when I'm small screen, but I'm going to go in order. We're going to play some strumming across all 4 guitars. Keep things exactly the same. Go back to the top, play some fingerstyle across all 4, and I'll leave this video up where you guys can always go back later and check the timestamps and go right from one guitar to the next. But let's begin with D-35, and thank you again, Harvey, and anybody watching. Please say hi in the chat if you are here in real time, and we'll start things off here. 680. All right, that's 680. Once again, we are back at maurysmusic.com checking out 4 D-35s. My name's Maury with Maury's Music. If you're just showing up, please introduce yourself, because I just did the same. And I want to say thank you very much for checking out these 4 guitars. Let us know which one you like best in the comment section. Next up, 013 D-35. We are out of sync. I apologize. Thank you, David, for letting me know. Let me know if I have to talk faster, play faster, do anything slower. Maybe after the program's over, I can go back and edit this together and sync things up. Maybe we're just out of sync because it's the wrong day. Maybe this is more of a Wednesday thing, but thank you, David, for letting me know. That was 013. It'd be interesting if one of these D-35s is more in sync than the other three. That might be the one to buy. He says, half kiddingly, D-35 is next. Big shock. 100 is the ending serial number on this bad boy. Check it out. I think I like the D-35 the best so far. Let me know in the chat if you agree with me. It was funnier in my head. Next up, serial number 577. And again, you can find all these pictures on the Images tab, if you please. Mark's making Yamaha jokes. Too bad, Mark. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's a Yamaha for everybody, but not for those people that want a D-35, I'm sure. Again, this one was 577. If you're just joining us, we're sneaking in to give you one extra live stream this week. And according to David, maybe according to you guys as well, there might be a sync issue. So we have to get the sink fixed. And we have to get the dishwasher fixed. And we have to whatever, right? Right, Trisha? Let's wheel backwards now. We'll go back to the top, play the first D-35 again, this time playing fingerstyle. And I'll see if we can't wrap the whole thing up and do some editing, and maybe the replay will be in sync with timestamps. How cool would that be? Back to 680. The weekend is so close I can taste it. That was 680. Mark makes a very good point. Things are going to get out of sync a little bit going from Pennsylvania to Oregon. 013 is back up next, and I wonder if you guys have a favorite so far based on appearances. Don't keep it a secret. Guess what's next? D-35. But this one has a serial number that ends in 100. Alright, if you guys don't like Rosewood Dreadnoughts, this program is not going well. On the other hand, if you do... What's up, Kooky Kooky? 577 is the last of the D-35s. We shall play it for you now. It's the weekend in France. Weekend starts perfectly thanks to you. Thank you very much. The weekend has not officially started in Pennsylvania, but I have mentally checked out over an hour ago. So I have a little more to do today, but it might not be some of my best work. but I think this is some of Martin's best work. The D-35 solid Sitka spruce top, solid East Indian rosewood back and sides with a 3-piece design, bound fingerboard. Let us know in the chat whether you're watching this in real time or after the fact. Which one did you like best? Why? And was it close or was it a landslide? I wonder if anybody out there listening to this program heard a big difference between one of these and the other three. I'd be extremely interested to see if anyone thinks all 4 sound wildly different. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you told me they sound too close. I would be basing my choice on appearances. So I'm curious to see what you guys think of the way they sound. Did any of these look so much better than the other 3 that you would just simply go that way? Those kinds of questions are really important to me. If you want to take some time and let us know, I will read them, I'll reply. We really appreciate your support and your input. Not just doing this for me, I'm doing this to see if we can't get a good conversation going. And next up on the list is the D28. It was kind of a toss-up, and quite honestly, I think one of the D28s just sold. So instead of doing 4 D28s, it might have been 3, and we had more D35s in stock. So that was part of my reasoning. But I do want to thank everybody here for watching. Kooky wants to know, what strings do I use in my OM28 VR? Well, I can go check. It's right there. I play Martin Authentic Acoustic 12s. And I honestly do go back and forth from the coated version and the non-coated, but I play the authentic, I think they're MA540s. So I go back and forth from the MA540 and MA540T. David says the 100 sounded better strummed, 577 better finger picked. The top on 577 looks to have a wider grain. That's the kind of answer we want. So copy and paste David's answer, change a couple of words. Isn't that always the case, though? Or I should say, isn't that often the case? You put a couple of guitars up against each other. One does kind of shine for one style of music, but it doesn't win the entire contest. Some of these guitars might have a better fingerstyle voice for you guys. Does D-35, do they still ship with PB medium? Yes, these are all wearing Martin phosphor bronze mediums, and the string life across all 4 of these is the same. Kooky would choose on neck angle and saddle room. It's very humid, Riley. That's a very good point, too. I made some assumptions going into the beginning of this. Everything from our store is going to have the correct neck angle. It's not going to have a low saddle, but they could all be slightly different, even though they're all in spec. And yes, if you find a D35 and then you find another one, if they both satisfy you the same way tonally, it definitely bears mentioning. Even if you don't find 2 of something, don't buy the wrong guitar if it's got a low saddle or not enough neck relief for sure, or I should say the incorrect neck angle. Ziffel just joined. Someone has to do some work around here. Sorry I missed the demos. Nonetheless, I choose the 3rd one. Marcel's too busy from having a great show last night and checking out the food festival in is it West Philly? North Philly? Suburb of Philly. It's great to see you again, Marshall. I do hope you got my email last night and you did save me a hot dog. Mark likes the stripes on 100. What's the bracing, says Kooky on the D35. It is forward shifted, but it is not scalloped. You have scallop bracing on the HD35, but on this instrument you've got forward shifted non-scallop bracing. And Glenside is the better way to say that. Last time I was in Glenside not going to see Marshall, I was going to see Van Morrison. So there. That's how long it's been. What's that, Trisha? We're almost out of time. That is true. We do have some things to do here. Moments ago, I did admit I mentally checked out of this job hours ago. So my weekend hasn't started legally, but it might as well have because I'm not going to do much now on a Friday afternoon. I did get a very nice invitation from my wife to go bike riding right after work. So I'm going to try to nudge after work up a little bit, like right near the end of work. It's a beautiful day here in Northeast Pennsylvania. And almost too nice to be sitting in a studio playing Martin guitars. I know not really too nice for that, but it's gorgeous outside, so you can't fault me. Keswick Theater, that's what we're talking about, Marshall. Yep, I think. But I might be mixed up. I might be misremembering my concert memories. I think I saw America there, and I saw Van Morrison at the Tower. So let me know how far you are from the Tower. Maybe my story still stands. But guys, this was a quick look at the 4 D35s we currently have in stock. We are overstocked, and I can't say too much per my agreement with Martin, but we do not want to have 4 of these in stock very long. if you catch my meaning. 577 is the serial number here. The other ones ended in 013, 100, and 577. Please check out the images tab. Don't be afraid to email us or call us if you have any more questions. Coming up after this program, sometime next week, we'll do the same kind of thing with some D28s. And then if I can, I'll go and edit this to maybe correct some possible sync issues. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. There shouldn't be a sync in this program at all, but we have to fix it. We have to get it working. John says the 100 looks great. 577 has a nice back. See, you almost have to buy 2 of these, take them apart, go to John Hall at Blues Creek Guitars, put them back together. You can buy 2 of these and have a good trusted luthier put the top on the one with the nicer back. That is possible. Branko says, hello there, Martin is the best guitars. I would have to agree with that. The Tower Theater is in Upper Darby, which is a different suburb, not really terribly close to Glenside. I almost made it out of this show without being corrected or wrong, and it's just, okay, I'll believe you. I kind of think of the Tower and Glenside as the same thing, but you would know because you live there, and I guess it just proves I have to visit you again. You could take me on the tour, and let us know in the comments if you guys think that Upper Darby and Glenside are close enough that Marshall should not have corrected me like that on my own show. Just let me know. Love you, Marshall. You guys are great. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Let me know in the comments if you have any more comments about these 4 guitars. And if you know anybody who would like this video, please consider sharing it. Other than that, I think we're done. I think next week's going to be a fun one. We'll do the D28s, and we'll get back to our regular schedule with virtual tour, Martin versus Martin, and all that good stuff. So thanks very much, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you.